Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be demonstrating how I draw a chibi. Now the chibi I'm gonna draw is Sakura from Cardcaptor Sakura. So as you can see here, I have already divided the area I'm gonna draw the chibi on in two equal parts. Now you can use a ruler for that. So this is basically 5 centimeters, and this is another 5 centimeters. As I said, you can divide it into equal parts and then just make two heads. I'm just gonna go ahead and make my circle. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, my circle kind of sucks. But okay, so yeah, let's call this a circle. Oh my god, I'm just gonna make one. It will look like a little snowman basically as guidelines. Now I don't always do the second circle because I do have the measurements, so I don't need the circle, but I'm just gonna put it here anyway. So I have my two circles. So now I want her head a little bit to the side and a little bit tilted. So like this. Okay. And now I'm gonna make the eyes here. And the other one needs to have the proper distance. I think I need to make the eyes a little bigger. But we will see how that goes. And then the nose. And then here is her mouth. Her mouth in the manga is kind of... Well, it's not like this, so I need to fix that. It's more like... No. How's her mouth in the manga? I think her mouth in the manga is more like this. Let's just leave it like this for now. And now I'm just gonna do the basic shape of the face. Just gonna be here somewhere, so okay. And here are the ears. Well, I will cover them up with hair, but the ears are supposed to be here somewhere. And then her hair. Now she does have this. Well, in the manga, it's more like this. Something like this. And then she also has her little hair that flows, and then sometimes she has cute little buns here, and the rest of the hair. All right, yeah, so that's the basic shape of her face. Can fix that later. All right, she looks like a snowball. Okay, now let's move on to the body. And so I'm just gonna do, here's the shoulder. Then it goes to here and here. So she's a bit to the side, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Here are her hands. I'm just gonna do it in little boxes. And then here's the body. Alright, so now I have the basic design. I didn't draw hands, I know. So the basic design of a chibi is 2 heads. You can divide it in equal parts as I did in the beginning, and then I made the circle for her head, and another circle is basically her body. You don't need to make a circle for the body, I just did it for the demonstration, and then you can just play around with how you want it to be. For example, now that I'm looking at it, I kind of want this arm to be more downwards because it was too high up. So I kind of want it more downwards. Yeah, so that's the word I'm looking for. More like this. Oh, the other one looks fine. What happens to me sometimes when I do like a chibi with a circle, that's why sometimes I don't do the body in circle mode, is I make them too chubby. Because I have the circle as a guideline, I do make them sometimes a little bit chubby. And I know the chibis are supposed to be round, but I want them cute, not chubby. Oh no, Sakura does not have socks that high. Okay, so, and here are the hands. So here you have the basic shape of the chibi. I do have another video of how to draw chibis. I will link it here somewhere so you can go and check that out. In that video I said that this is what I understand a chibi looks like. And I'm basing my designs of the chibi figures, like the one I'm showing you right here. So those little cute nendroids are the shape I'm basing my chibis off. So I'm gonna time-lapse this part of the video and I will see you in a little bit. Alright, so here you have the finished piece. Now I did have to redraw the uniform because I accidentally drew the new version, but I wanted the old version because that's how I had it in mind. Anyway, so this is the finished piece. Now I'm just gonna go on and ink it. You have seen me ink it 1 million times, so I'm not gonna show you that again. So it's time-lapse time again. Alright, now inking is done. I did play around with these three a little bit. My trusted Tachikawa manga pen. These two are actually new. These are from Copic, and I have the brown and the sepia one, so I tried them out. The brown, everything you see on the hair is brown, and the sepia is her face, the skin basically. I'm gonna color this now. I decided to use colored pencils. This is gonna be fun because I have zero patience with colored pencils, and you do need some patience. So let's see. Now I'm gonna color in her hair. Now I know that her hair is brown, but in the manga it looks pretty light. So I'm just going to try with these two. This is the, what's it called? Ochre Brulee. And the Ochre Brulee 50%. So this is the lighter one, this is the darker one of the same color family. Let's see. Alright, so here you have my little Sakura Chibi. I'm just adding in some details for her eyes, like those little white things. She also has white strings of hair. I'm just gonna create some. Yeah, this is not gonna work. I think I'm gonna need to take some different. Hold on. I hope I'm not gonna ruin it. This marker is a bit thick, but this is the only one I have that's wide enough. So she has those little white strings of hair. She has them like here and there. She has them everywhere, basically. Her hair. So I'm just gonna make her hair full of those. Some here. I really like this white marker, by the way. It's so white. I'm having trouble finding a really nice white pen that's actually really white to do things like this. And this one does the job really well. I know a lot of people use like eraser pens and eraser tools and things like that, but I don't know, I don't like those. I decided to make the eyes a little bit darker. I used the brown. I was actually thinking of using the black and make them black, but I wanted to keep this brown color. So I did take the brown pen and went over her eyebrows and her eyelashes to make them look darker because they kind of faded into the hair and I couldn't see them. So I used that to make them a little more noticeable. So that is the finished piece. I hope you liked it. I hope it was helpful. I hoped that I answered questions that you had on how to draw chibis. I wanted this video to be a good addition to my previous video of how to draw chibis, and also like a demonstration of actually drawing one little chibi. I did that on the other video too, but here I started one and I finished it. I colored it, so it's a finished piece. So anyway, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye guys!